Patrick's Day is St. Patrick's Day, right? So what's going on with the different traditions from across the pond? Why is it celebrated so enthusiastically by people with no Irish descent? Or by people with a small percentage of Irish heritage in their DNA?
It was quite apparent when moving to the United States from England that celebrating St. Paddy's Day was on a whole different scale over here. There are big parades, green food and drink, and many other festivities in cities all over the country. It is especially popular in cities with large Irish American populations.
The New York City St. Patrick's Day Parade comprises thousands of participants from many Irish cultural organisations and affiliated institutions across the city.
Chicago famously dyes its river green. Even here in Arizona, the town of Fountain Hills celebrates by turning its famous second highest fountain in the world green.
In contrast, St. Patrick's Day in the United Kingdom is typically a more low-key celebration. Going to the pub and drinking lots of alcohol is very popular. Hundreds of Irish pubs offer Guinness beer at discounted prices.
Some cities, such as London, host St. Patrick's Day parades and festivals, but these are generally smaller in scale compared to those in the United States.
One thing we were surprised about coming from the UK was the tradition of eating corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day. Never heard of that one, had we?
No, Layla's not sure about it.
No, she's thinking, I wouldn't mind the corned beef but the cabbage.
Grumpy little dog.
On doing some research, we discovered that while ham and cabbage was eaten in Ireland, corned beef proved a cheaper substitute for impoverished immigrants. Apparently, corned beef became a staple of Irish Americans living in the slums of Lower Manhattan. They purchased leftover provisions from ships returning from the tea trade in China.
Apparently, the Irish are now adopting St. Patrick's Day traditions from Irish America, such as corned beef and cabbage. There are some American traditions, however, that might not catch on in Ireland, such as green Guinness. In Ireland, St. Patrick's Day is recognised as a national holiday.
The Liffey, the main river that runs through Dublin, was due to be dyed green in 2020, but this was cancelled due to the coronavirus pandemic. As this was meant to be a one-off event as a tribute to the relationship between Dublin and Chicago, there are currently no other plans to dye the river.
In recent years, St. Patrick's Day has become more widely recognised in England and other parts of the United Kingdom, with an increasing number of people taking part in the celebrations. In fact, a survey conducted for the think tank British Future last year found that English people were more likely to be able to identify the date of St. Patrick's Day than St. George's Day, and suggested many were too nervous to celebrate their own patron saint on the 23rd of April. Nothing is really arranged on the 23rd of April, whereas St. Patrick's Day has become an event. Certainly, the flag of St. George is still uncomfortably associated with far-right groups in many people's minds.
Birmingham boasts one of the largest St. Patrick's Day parades in Europe, and there are celebrations for the entire week.
Glasgow has a strong Irish heritage. Celebrating St. Patrick's Day is not only about the festival, but it also marks the relationship between the Emerald Isle and Scotland.
Overall, St. Patrick's Day is seen as an opportunity to celebrate Irish culture and heritage. It is embraced as a fun and festive occasion by people of all different backgrounds. Not only by people in Ireland, the United States and the United Kingdom, but by people from across the world.
Let us know if you'll be celebrating St. Patrick's Day in the comments section below.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please give us a like and subscribe to us on YouTube.